Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. All right. Just a shorty here. I don't need this. Boom. Ooh. What does that sound like? Maybe you need to talk if you're going to test. What's up, SC Knife Monkey? How's it going? What does it sound like? What is my audio sound like? Ooh, it sounds pretty good to me. Although, okay. Yeah, am I stepping on anyone right now? I looked and nobody was live, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do a quick little live. If there's another live that's popping up soon, I will get the hell out of the way. I don't want to be interrupting, but I'll definitely let everyone know, say, hey, let's go over to this live right now. So if anyone knows, I kind of looked on KnifeTube's schedule to check. Kevin Smith and Knives. Yeah, it didn't look like anyone was live, Greg. And so I was like, okay, I'll jump on for a bit. But if anyone is going to go live and anyone knows, let me know and we will promote that live and we will all go over to it. But for now, we'll mess around a little bit. As you might see, I bought a microphone. I dialed in my settings a little bit. And here we are testing it out. I'm going to take this off. I can hear it. There is someone mowing right next door right now. Can you hear it? Because I can hear it. But I think the settings we've got here, I went on the YouTube. If anyone's ever heard of YouTube, I went on there and looked up a brief tutorial on setting up this specific mic in OBS Studio, and I added a couple of things. So right out of the box, basically almost as is, what did I get? I added a gain, a noise suppression, a limiter, a 3-band equalizer, and a compressor. Don't hear it, right? Pretty cool. I think I could probably turn the fan on, maybe turn on the AC. Let's do that. I'm going to go turn my fan on. Hold on. All right. I just kicked on my fan. So I can now currently hear the AC fan coming on. Anybody notice it? Can you tell if it's there? Let me put this back in for a sec. Give it a shot. That's pretty choice. It's pretty choice. Follow the sound of my voice. I actually have a really nice mic stand that I've had for years because, you know, I rock out. Cool. Okay. So we're styling, profiling. I'm going to tell you the microphone was not expensive. It was definitely not expensive. Ooh. It sounds like it's a little loud. Maybe I can turn that gain down a little bit when I was close. Or maybe I don't have to be as close as I was. But yeah, we are definitely doing a little test right now. We're doing a little microphone check. So if anyone does notice anything, you want the voice to be deeper. Ooh, I need to hop in the shower. I was listening to Tri-States Live, kind of lurking and working, uh moving some stuff around, kind of tested the mic out, watched some microphone videos, um cleared out some area over here, kind of organized because the soft sultry sounds. Thanks, Dana. um Again, wasn't too expensive. This was I did a little research as far as I went to the YouTube and then typed in, decent budget microphones. Found this one here, ordered it. It was like $50. I use OBS Studio for my lives. We can look at the ooh, look at this. The mess on the table. This is what I carried yesterday. Not really even set up here. I've been just doing stuff all day. Good Sunday afternoon. What's up, Kathleen? I want to remember to let everyone know too. This is just a kind of a new microphone test live. If anyone does know of any lives that are about to start anytime in the next minutes or half hour or whatever I'm on, we want to tell everyone about it, and then we're going to go to that live. I don't want to step on anyone's lives today. I don't usually go live at this time, but I just got the microphone. I did some tests. I made a couple videos and watched them, but then I wanted to just actually go live so that I can, get this microphone, test it out. It looks like maybe this is about the best distance. If I get in close, does it sound like it gets a little hot? And if I'm too far away, like if I'm back here, I should be keeping this in. So like if I'm back here, does that sound too? Because the last microphones I had were more directional throughout the room. Yeah, when I'm in close, I don't like it as much. Make myself sound like Tri-State's real voice. Zach's on in like an hour. Okay, thanks, Mick. And anyone else, if there's a live that anyone knows of, we will go straight to that live. So if anyone wants to keep track and just pay attention if one does pop up. Generally, all the ones I know of, I'm subscribed to. So I can go in and refresh my home page, and if I see any. So if any, oh, I need to get rid of that. Dana says about a foot away, like where I'm at right now. That's kind of nice because I was kind of worried that really close is the best. So yeah, what's up, Taggin? Did I miss anyone? This is just a rando. SC Knife Monkey, Gabe. We got Greg, Kevin Smith, and Nas. What the hell? Mick Ranger. Kathleen, Dana. Yeah, what's everyone doing on a lovely Sunday? Wow, the sound. What do we think? Did I just like move up in the world? All of a sudden, I've gotten a little bit. The sound is good, but you sound a little different. I sound different. Well, there are definitely. What I did is I went in and made settings off of what someone said sounds good. So now I have an EQ and stuff on there. So maybe it made my voice a little deeper or removed some of the highs or something. Sounds a little different, maybe more sultry. We can continue to dial it in, Kathleen. I just went off of the guy's video. Basically said, okay, this microphone out of the box in OBS Studio, go in and add at least these filters. These are the settings he had his at. And so have a really high mouse in house somewhere that I did buttload of bottle returns and now doing laundry and watching Twister. Sounds the same to me. Sounds like I might have a cold.
Is it a little nasally? Like it's got a little nasal to it.
It definitely does sound a little different. I don't have a cold. Excuse me. But I do have a box we can open up. Anybody know what it is? It's not really in line for videos. Well, it's official. I should be going to record on the 13th for their 22nd annual party thing, says Gabe. What's up, Mo Patty? The mouse stole my Vicodin and ate half of it. Sounds like Greg is just having an adventure day, huh? Is that for real or straight up a video game? So I carried this yesterday. I guess technically I haven't carried today. I've been at home just walking around doing stuff. But ooh, wow, look at that. How did my pocket clip go loose? That's a wild one. I was carrying this yesterday and I did not notice. Wow. That needs to be changed. Where is my other T6? That T6 is getting to be ready to go. There we go. Huh. How often do you get a loose pocket clip? That is a rarity. Boom. What's up, Robert Willoughby? We're testing my microphone for my new sound. How does the knife sound? It's distracting when I keep the headphone in, but... Ooh, ooh, ooh. How's that? Is it better from the front or the side, or is that too close? Kind of muffles it out. I don't even hear it. Wow, it totally removes it. How about here? I kind of have a some noise canceling and some stuff that kind of drops the low sounds. I'm not an Ultim hater, but I'm not a fan. That's so weird because it goes ting, but I can hear it on there. It just goes ting, and like the noise cancel just drops it. I'm gonna have to adjust that. That is weird because it goes ting. Huh. That is weird stuff. But we are gonna dial that in a little more. That's weird. It totally removes the ting of that blade. I need to get me a magnetizer. Magnetizer? What are we talking about? What's a magnetizer? Pocket stuff. Not sure, but the new mic might have some kind of anti-clipping setting. The knife noises are very quiet. Yeah, I'm like a Pocket stuff. I am just dialing it in, and I went on and watched the YouTube video, and literally right now we have filters. I have a noise suppression and a limiter and a compressor on it. that I can go in and dial that. And so that compressor or whatever is kind of just, noise cancel is cutting out the lows. So that is something that we can work on and dial in a little bit more, because sometimes we want those knife sounds. No doubt, like right there. But this is literally like the further back I get. I used to be able to walk around the room and I had an omnidirectional on the camera and it worked, but it also picked up the dogs outside, it picked up the lawnmowers, it picked up the fan. Now, what I've done is I have my fan on, they're mowing right next door. I have the TV on out in the living room and you can't hear any of it, which is wild. But the ting doesn't ting because this goes. That's wild. Ting. And it just cancels it out. No one ever takes account of the mouse's pain levels. Interest. But it does sound clear. It does sound clear. And this distance, this foot away, that's kind of nice. Because I thought right when I plugged it in and I was using it, I had to be all the way. But now it's a little crunchy when I'm that close. So I can. What does it sound like when I'm way back here, though? Way back here, it might be pretty quiet. But once I get a little bit closer, and I can take this and I can bring her back here. You can still hear me, though, right? I'm not a guy who makes YouTube content, but I've always wanted to make someone a contact mic for knife noises. Right? That'd be cool. It sounds like you're way back there. You know what? For $50, although I already had the mic stand, this is probably $100 mic stand that I got from way back in the way back. I don't know. I'm pretty happy. I'm gonna take this back out. I think we're good. Let's open up a box. Should we? Right now, when I go like that, though, it ends up getting into frame a little. They can be made for a couple bucks. Well, I mean, I'm interested. How if it can, for a couple bucks worth of material, but how much time does it? We should talk. Maybe we should do it and try something out. It'd be fun. I'd be game. I'll throw a couple bucks at the materials and stuff for time. Huh? All right. Anybody want to see what's in here? So remember, we are kind of testing a little bit. So anyone can feel free anytime if they think, oh, well, now the sound. Because my sound wasn't bad, but I had accidentally left something on the last live. You guys remember? And it was giving us some weird echo feedback. And I mean, I can't do that. I can't leave that on anyway. But now, with this, I think we don't care if it's in frame. Come on now. Come on now here. Just like that. Testing. Well, like if it's up here. But luckily, the way it's set up now, I can kind of keep it down and kind of low so it's not too close. I still want to hear you make your voice sound like Tri-State's real voice. I would have to get something. I could probably try to there. I know there's some software with some voice changer stuff. It could be fun. Baby steps. Baby steps. We'll work on it. Is that coming in the microphone? Like when I bounce the table? The mouse is too hammered to have pain now. Except for it is kind of in the way. I need to figure out how to maybe put it like that so it's, ooh, okay. But I also don't want it in the way of my TV. All you need now is the Mickey Mouse voice app. Ha ha! Dude, when's the last time you had to tighten up a clip? $116? What's $116 tagging? Yeah, Dana, he's done some lives lately from like his cabin area, like in the boat by the lake. And that's his actual voice. And it's interesting because when you watch him live and he has the his actual voice, it definitely does have a higher pitch, and you can notice because you watch the regular lives and he's got that deep, sultry voice. But when that's not on and you watch it live, you can definitely notice it more. But in real life, I've seen him a couple times at Blade shows, and I submit that in real life it sounds more in between the two. Because I feel like in the live streams he's either got this higher voice or this deeper voice, but in life he's kind of there. It doesn't seem as high pitched in real life, but it also doesn't seem really low. It kind of has this normal. It doesn't. It's he's. I think he has a totally normal, natural voice, but when he records, for some reason, it pops it up. So then he brings it down. Huh? Beautiful man. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Tri-State. Okay. So this is not my video. This is just going to be my initial first impressions unboxing. Anybody know what this is? I'm listening to myself in my ear, and I don't know. It's getting me pretty excited. Feel pretty good about it. Why didn't I buy a microphone sooner? Is the question. Why didn't I buy? I think I can take care of that for you. Hold on. Come on. Trying to be fast, and I'm not fast enough. There it is. Copy. Taggin, what is your channel? Paste. Boom. That's Taggins' channel right there. 116 subscribers. Go check them out. Yeah, Greg, there it is. I was going to say, I can pop that up for you. I don't have my, I wasn't kind of prepared. Sometimes I have, before my lives, I'll grab some stuff and have some links close by, but I had a YouTube page up so I could just type that in and grab them real quick. 116. He was at 100 yesterday, so you got more than me in 24 hours, Tegan. So you got that going. Yep, because yesterday I basically gained 2 since yesterday, and you've gained 16. So good work. Keep it up. My only advice is Make videos. Just keep making videos. That's it. And don't worry about it, because I'll go back and watch some of my older videos and cringe a little. I feel like, it takes a while to make videos and get into kind of a groove. But the only way to do it is to just make them. Just keep making them. I got Gonzo to help me. There you go. Okay. Any guesses? No guesses? How many people we got in here? What's going on? 23 of us. And I'm going to keep saying this every once in a while, but everyone remember, if you notice another live that is popping up, let us know and we will promote it and move over there. I do not want to step on anyone's regular lives that I may or may not be aware of. I like to try to promote the community as much as I can, and this is not my normal time slot, but I just wanted to test the microphone. And I love you all. Let's go. A fixed blade? You think this is a fixed blade? That would be a cool little shorty fixed blade. Open the box. It's a GP Knives exclusive Spyderco Urban slip joint in Rex 45. My eyeball. Woo. What's up, Cicero? Box on the floor. Wait. Okay. That's it. That's it. Been a while since we've looked at a send cut. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Is that better? I think that's better. I got to remember not to get too close. Sometimes I want to lean into this microphone and I want to be like, ladies and gentlemen, all right, we've got it going on. But I can't lean in too close. If I lean too close and I talk loud, it might work. Here we are. It was the wrong guess, Patty, but it's all good. It's all good. We got a send cut. Do I recall what my last send cut is? No, I do not. What does my voice sound like when I face that way? I don't remember what my last send cut was. It's been a while. And I've definitely purchased probably 30 send cuts in my world, in my life. When I was early in doing the mods and like the dye projects and stuff, I think send cuts were great because you can get a nice budget send cut for like anywhere from 40 to 60 bucks. This one I believe was 40. 45. Okay, let's get in. Let's open it up. I will promote send cut. I've talked to him about trying to get on a pass around or something, be able to check out more of them, because I think as far as knife companies go, they're a great budget company. They make some really good knives. I know some people graduate slowly up, you're only getting more premium knives, $200 plus knives and stuff, but there's a lot of people out there, you want to get a nice just user beater. You do collect some more expensive knives, or maybe you don't buy expensive knives, but that $40 to $60 budget range, I think, can really hit home sometimes. There it is. Ooh, it's big. Send cut always puts in the nice stickers. Got your cloth. And boom. All right, set all that over there so I can have it. I got to wrap this back up so I can do the unboxing video here. Is that light on? Okay. Mini bag on the floor. This is the Sencut Awasi. Boom. Woo! Look at this. Look at this. Hollow grind. Look at that. Been up since 5 this morning, taking the dog for 2 walks, and within an hour before I have to go to work, he gives me the poop dance, right? I haven't yet, SC Knife Monkey. This last month was wild. I had to get some stuff taken care of and just got behind, but I've got it basically put together, coming soon. Please don't get too close. Rolshamo has a radio voice, but I don't watch him because I feel like he's invading my space. So not like this, Kathleen. I did want to have it so I could keep it further away because then I could try to keep it out of the way. Let's do a test. What is it like up there? Hold on. Let me see this. Up there. Is that distracting up there? What's it sound like? Because my voice is kind of face downward. So maybe I should talk. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Sencut Awasi 9CR18 MOV. Thumb stud flips out pretty nice. Flips out good. Does have the flipper tab. Maybe we could do a flipper tab delete on this one. Dana has 2 Jack Russell Terriers. Yeah, you can see it. Is that distracting? What's up, Paul Mills? We're doing some microphone tests. What if I and then up a little more so it's completely off camera? All right. We're going to test it right there. That's kind of interesting. Okay, you can still see it up here. Boom. Now it should be off. Because I can have it about a foot away. Okay, so here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? We're looking at a Sencut Awasi flipper. Boosh. Flipper tab. What do we think about this bad boy? Chimps. Hollow grind. Okay, what happens when I'm here? So I'm gonna, just so I can, because I'm like on a 15-second delay. That's the other thing I haven't checked yet. Does my voice match with the sound, or is it ahead or behind? Am I doing a poorly dubbed over Giallo film where they made a lot of slasher movies and then they never recorded properly, so then they would re-record it and overdub it and it would not match up? Let's take a look. Looks like it lines up perfect to me. Is it quiet when I'm standing this far away, or is this an appropriate volume? It looks a little pretty synced to me. Alex says it looks synced. My other microphone, I had it like 5 milliseconds back. I could turn it up more. Boom. I could up the gain. Up it a little bit. Pop, biddity pop. Boom! Bass. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like we're synced up good, which is cool. What's the next mystery knife giveaway for a lucky subscriber? Says D Porter. I have been actually thinking about that because I have a few, and oh wow, that's a little loud right there. Maybe I need to turn that. Oh, I've got my volume on full right now. So you don't always need your volume on full with your headphone. Okay, I do have some stuff. I wanted to do a couple more customs that I've got that are on some decent knives, and then probably one of those or something. I should do that soon though. I'm gonna make another note. I have a bunch of notes of things I want to do really soon. I think that's on there somewhere. But I try to do the subscriber. I did the main subscriber giveaway at 10K, which now I'm at 10,100. I was doing those at, like 4K, 5K, 6K. We hit 10. I do want to do another member only or member exclusive giveaway sometime pretty soon as well. Ooh, did anyone else order this Awasi? Who's ordered a Sencut recently? This is great. I'm not sure how new this one is. I believe I saw it on New Arrivals. Hold on a second here. Yeah. So it is a new arrival. You get black, blue, or the wood. Obviously, I got the blue one. $50 for the wood one, 45 for the other two. I think you can also get it on Amazon for 40. I'm thinking I might wear a KDK Murder Squirrel pin to a rec party thing. Dude. Might get a few people being like, what the hell? What is that? What is that? Or they might go, that's pretty dope. They might say, that's pretty dope. New Sencut Awasi. 9CR18 MOV. I like this a lot. Feels good. Little choke up spot. Actually feels okay. Hollow grind paper. Oh, dude, look at those curlies. Cuts curvy. That is a sharp, slicey, hollow grind right out of the box. Look at that. Twisty, curly. What's this button do? Oh, Jesus.
Cicero became
That's going to be echoey loud. That's going to be echoey loud. That was my bad. I should have had that quieter. Actually, it wasn't very echoey loud. No, actually, that sounded fine. Cool. Who knew? Well, Cicero, thank you. Welcome to the gas station, my man. Anyone like Mick Ranger right there, you want to go blast some emojis in the chat? We'll give them a bunch of goats. Why not? I'm digging this microphone. Wow, and I didn't think I'd be able to put it up there. Has anyone noticed anything? Like if I'm got my head down like this, does it sound all right? If I'm kind of talking quiet, I just need a boom mic up there. That's pretty cool. I didn't think if I lean back. Does it sound okay like this? You meant louder, I'm sure of it. Cicero, thank you, bro. Much appreciation. Now I definitely have to do a members giveaway soon. Because you can win. Because you can win. This sounds great. I'm super happy. Do I still sound kind of nasally and sick? Kathleen? It will cut. That thing cuts, dude. I'm telling you. Sencut. I have been happy with just about every Sencut I've ever bought. Yes, they are budget knives. Yes, they are budget materials. But solid. Great stuff. Good detent. Let's try to fail one. Okay, it did fail, but I mean, you see how it almost made it all the way out? I like the action on this. It feels good. Standard G10. Nice little extra ridges on there. You got your Edyards shine. Is there anything I could do to this? Now Kathleen's used to it. What's up, Ginger Fisher? Reporting for duty, sir. Just doing my part. Thank you, bud. Ron Dobbins. Sound quality excellent. Wow, this is great too, because in this configuration, I have like overhead mic, so I can see this whole TV. Nothing's blocking. It's not right here. I had it right here before. So right here, when I go in to make a video, it's like right down by where my arm is. So now when it's up there like that, this is pretty choice. Edyards. One day, I will have a knife that this fits, that I'm going to like, and I'm going to pop it on there. But for now, it lives on this hook like a pole. So I see it every day. You can see it dangling right there. Right here. Just like it. About like it. I also got this one. I like them. I don't always like them on knives. But for a couple of drawer pulls. Ooh. Is my color doing that thing again? If I hold still, it doesn't do it. Oh, see, now we're kind of going blue. No? Maybe did it happen? I've seen it, or yeah, it did, because everything was really orange. Everything, it's like, it's weird, it like color shifts to an orange because it doesn't know what's going on. What is the little animal you use on the sticker? It's a squirrel. It's a red squirrel. The most psychopath of all squirrels. I hate squirrels. Oh, I hate them. They're just little monsters. They're little demons with tails. If you didn't have that pretty tail, you would look like it was missing arms. Dude, what's up, D-Metal? We're almost getting into a season. I watched Pieces last night. If you have not seen Pieces, good slasher film. It's not October yet, but it's September. Is basically we're getting into horror season. Spooky fall. I've already started. I'm going to be watching scary movies all the time. I'm going to try to do some, I think, on like Discord or something where we can stream, and where I can be like, oh, tomorrow night we're all going to watch Friday the 13th or whatever, and you can all join me and we can talk about it and have a good time. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to make that work yet, but it's in the plans. This is my new Sencut. Anybody else on Team Sencut, or has everybody graduated to more premium stuff? I mean, this is a $40, $45 knife. It's great. Kind of has penguin vibes. Watching Innocent Blood vampire movie later. Greg, didn't you just watch? What did you just watch? Was that Thursday night or last night? You were watching something? Am I tripping? I like all the pointy stuff. Holy God. Look at that. Okay. Look at, I would have thought when I bought this new Sencut Awasi that it's basically the same size as this. But look. Bam. Focus. Put them back to back. Look at the size difference. That's wild. This thing is big. I got to remember that when I do the unboxing, because I literally, you know what I mean. You look at a picture, you go and you're going to order a knife. You're online. Here we are. You look at it and you're like, oh, okay. And you could totally imagine that being the same size as this right here, right? You're like, oh yeah, it's kind of their version of a penguin, right? Look at that size difference. Wow, that's crazy. That's what I need to do. Make a note. Make a note. OBS. I got to figure out in the studio with this camera, I can't zoom in, but I can make a setting so I could click on it and then it will give you a zoomed in shot. But I don't have that. I never really got that set up. I don't know why. But there isn't like a zoom, like a feature where I can just go, but there is a feature where I can take this image and crop it here and then expand it out. So then I could click to that and you could have that more close-up shot. Life is already scary enough. Any thoughts on Sencut's 9CR? I haven't used any overly extensively, but I have used it and I carry it and I beat on it and it sharpens easy. It holds an edge pretty well and it works great. I like Sencuts. I am not one who generally will carry a $200 plus knife on a regular basis without kind of babying it a little bit. No offense to anyone that does. If you can afford it and you're cool with taking that knife and using it, and what's up, Mad Yako? Then great, you know. But everyone has their comfort levels, and I know as you have knives, your comfort levels change. I would have never bought over $100 knife back in the day, and then all of a sudden you would never buy over a $200 knife, and the next thing you know, it's a $300, or you know what I mean? Everyone knows what I'm talking about. But I still feel there is a place in the world for that $40 to $60 budget range users. And I think as far as it goes, Sencut, Migaron, Rosecraft really, really do it. They really do a great job. And I'm down. I think Sencut makes some cool designs. This is a great shape. It feels good. Nice little jumps. Larger. You guys saw that paper cut test. Focus. That hollow grind is really nice. Halloween's just a good movie. It's a classic. Yes, the Halloween movies aren't my top as far as favorites, but it's because the franchise kind of went a little wild and like they never really got the story kind of together. It kept jumping around like, oh, now we have this group and this group and this group, and but the original classic is great for sure. They're supposed to be releasing a little bit special extras in the new Blu-ray. The scary movies, or any scary movies. When you say that, I'm thinking Scary Movie 1, Scary Movie 2. Anybody know anything about that? I get buying a $200 knife over $5 $50 blades, but I still appreciate the whole menu we have nowadays. Look what we had this 5 years ago, right? Right? Times change, but it's crazy. For $45, you can get this right here. This is solid. This is a user. This is nice. I can flip that clip over to the other side. Texture feels good. Action feels nice. I mean, it drops, shut, flicks out. How can you complain about this? Because it doesn't have M390 or MagnaCut or titanium or whatever. But, you know, that's fine. I love those things. I love them all. I love this. My Stout in Vanex. This knife is awesome. Totally different categories, right? Doesn't mean this isn't a good knife, is what I'm getting at. But again, everyone carry what you are comfortable with, what you're happy with, what makes you feel good inside. That's what you should carry. You know, obviously what you can afford to. You know, if you are dead broke, I wouldn't go buy a $1,000 knife and then carry it every day, or I wouldn't recommend it. But you do you, right? I guess. All I'm saying is there's a place in the world for me for knives like that. There's a place in the world for me for knives like this. I would love to check out more of the Sencuts as they come out. I think they make some really good stuff. I don't like scary movies that have demonic plots. Exorcist. Yeah, I'm not as into possession type movies as much. House of a Thousand Corpses is one of Clint's favorites. That's a good one. How's it going, Clint? Was y'all on TKL's live this morning? I opened it up for a little bit, but I was really motivated this morning, did a couple of things, was unboxing this and checking that out, and I didn't really spend too much time, but I saw they were showing something with one of their knives and the way the scales come off and change or something like that. What'd you think of it, Ron? Can we? Almost. Boom. This is great. Really, really fun. So, here we are. It's Sunday. We're chatting. I have a new microphone that you can't even see. Does it sound bad when my head's in the way? Is this on? I'm digging it. I wish I could show it to you. It's right here. Oh my God. Oh, here we're doing that color correction thing again. I wonder if is that distracting? Everything goes blue and then gets more red. Do I gotta? So, yeah, I did. I've actually only made 3 videos today. I made like 6 yesterday. I boxed a bunch of stuff up. If you think I have stuff heading back to you soon, you are probably correct. I will be giving some tracking information out to 6 different people tomorrow, probably. It's a lot. It's a lot. We'll be spending some money at the old postal, the old pirate. Yar! We're gonna be setting hitting the high seas, setting sail. I don't know. I need a coffee. I need a coffee. I do have a fresh shipwreck I was thinking about maybe doing today. I don't know what we're getting into. I got excited to get going on this microphone, and then here we are. How long have we been live? What time is it? Almost an hour already? Well, how about that? Devil's Advocate was good. Ron Dobbins, everyone make sure to subscribe and like the video. Hit that thumbs up. Yeah, I only have 7 thumbs up. Y'all. Help a brother out. Oh, we got 20. I should be able to get at least 10 more. If anyone else wants to, help the old algorithm for the old Kinman over here. What's up, Donnie? Donnie, what do you think of my new sound? My new microphone? Ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you're a Kane Hodder fan. Have you seen the Hatchet movies? How many of them are there? I did just see a thing that Kane Hodder was talking about. I don't know, I might have been a year old. But yes, he's pretty much my favorite. How many Hatchet movies were there? Shining is definitely a classic. Definitely one of the tops. Anybody seen Pieces? I watched Pieces last night. I've seen it a dozen times, but it's great. I mean, literally the first minute, little kid's putting together the puzzle. It's a puzzle of a naked girl, and his mom walks in and she freaks out, and then he kills her. Like, he shoots her. And so it's instantly like off the rails. And then boom, cut to college. Some girl laying in the grass, and a dude comes up and just cuts her head off with chainsaw. And you're like, all right, here we go, You barely know what's going on, and then it's great. Zach is going live in 7 minutes. Perfect. Thank you, Kathleen. Let's get a link to that. I have Zach's stuff. Hold on. I should be able to grab that easy. Kathleen might be able to beat me to it too, but there it is. I appreciate that, Kathleen. Copy. Much appreciated on that. Heads up, Kathleen. Paste. That sounds just awful. It's a slasher movie, Kathleen. It's a slasher movie. It's there's a formula to it. Harry's a pothead and the sorcerer's stoned. Is that a thing? I thought 3, but it looks like there's a 4th. Okay, I need to go. I'm behind. Those are not recent, though. Yeah, I'm gonna double check on which one of those I have several of them, D Metal. I'm gonna go see which ones I've got, double check, and get back to you next time. Yep, we both got it, it looks like. 4AZH3, yep. So that's Zach's stuff. Mick got it just before I did right there. So we are all going to go over to that in a couple of minutes. It looks like it starts in 2 minutes. Perfect. So I don't know how many we got in here right now. 30 of us. So we're all going to go over to Zach's and check it out if you haven't been over to Zach's before. See what he's up to. But this was great. I got to test out the microphone. I'm pretty happy about it. I wasn't going to say anything, LOL. About what, Paul? About Zach's? Right when I started the stream, I was totally upfront, and I said, as soon as anybody goes live, I want to go promote that and go over to them. This isn't my normal lives. I just wanted to test out my microphone, which I am extremely excited about. I think this is great. Sounds good. Slasher, like romance comedy. Boom. The new Sencut Owasi, if you're looking for a $45 budget banger. My video will be out fairly soon, the next few days. I don't know, I always change the release order. But this thing is great. $45, hollow grind, 9CR, 18 MOV. I like Sencuts. If you are still in the range for getting them budget knives, or if you want to get one for maybe one of your friends that's a beginner in knives and you don't know if they're going to like it or if they're going to lose it or whatever, this might be in that price range for something like that for a new aspiring knife person. Boom. Okay, he's going live. All right. Have a good one, y'all.